Okay, we have the Time of Your Life, Good Riddance by Green Day. This I'm doing as a quick overview tutorial for a student of mine who's already learning it in lessons. So it's not going to be a full-on tutorial, step by step, how to play the song. These are just highlights from the song. If you want to know more about that kind of stuff, there's all kinds of people on YouTube doing it. I want to make a quick disclaimer about the way I'm teaching this. This may or may not be according to some book or some method you're using to play this elsewhere. It may not be exactly like that, or it may be, I'm not sure. I just know that guitar players can get super picky about picking patterns and about finger positions. And my philosophy in playing the guitar is that if it sounds right and it doesn't promote bad habits, then it's fine. Okay, moving on from that. We're going to start with, I'm going to go ahead and talk about these three chords. This is a G6, the way it's made, because there's an E in the chord. Okay, this is for the arpeggiated portion of the song, because you never actually hear this note in that portion of the song. For later portions of the song, I make a modern G chord, which basically is a G, a chopped off A string, that's deliberate, a D, and another G, and then a D note here on the 3rd fret of B, and a G note on the 3rd fret of E. So it's 3, 3, open, open, muted, 3. Okay, if you have any questions about any of this stuff, feel free to leave comments below. Okay, anyway, so back to what we're doing. G chord right here. That's the way I heard it in the recording. Moving on to the C add 9 chord. Some guys make their C add 9 as a full-on C chord with their pinky placed in the 3rd fret of B, making a D note. That's what makes it a C add 9 chord. But you'll notice that when you do that, you don't actually need this index finger here. You can just do it like this. 3rd fret of A, 2nd fret of D, open G, and 3rd fret of B. This makes this transition between this G and this C very convenient, so that when you go to this next part of the arpeggiated portion of the song, you're going. Okay, and then moving on to the D, just a garden variety D major chord with a picking pattern like this. So I'm going to go back through and play it in order. 2 measures of G. I'm going to say G, C, and D just for brevity. Okay, 2 measures of G, 1 measure of D, 1 measure of C, and 1 measure of D, like this. Okay, and you do that throughout, and at tempo it should sound something like this. Whoops. Let me get this right. Okay, that's how you do that in tempo. Now, for the verses. You got this G chord I discussed earlier. 3rd fret of E, 3rd fret of B, 3rd fret of B, open G, open D, muted A, 3rd fret of E. Middle finger on big E, ring finger on B, pinky on E. And it sounds like this. And then we move from that in the verses to a C, which is what I'm going to call a modern C. All you're doing is moving the middle finger down one string. These 2 fingers here, the pinky and the ring, stay anchored like that. Then you move to a garden variety D. Just an ordinary, and now here's the strumming pattern. This you go from a picking arpeggiated pattern to a chord strumming pattern. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, change to C. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and D, and 3, and 4. Like that. Now it's speed. the chorus, E minor, no, excuse me, the pre-chorus, E minor, C, however you like to do it. You can do this C I just demonstrated, or a regular C chord if you prefer. And then a G chord like that. The order is E minor, D, C, G. And you repeat that again. E minor, D, C, G. And quite frankly, the reason I'm not singing is because I can't remember all the words. I don't generally sing this one a lot. Alright, so that little chorus. Something unresistible, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. I can play today. So, E minor, G, or you can do this, whichever you prefer. E minor, G. E minor, G. E minor, D. And then we're back to... Can't play today. Back to that again for a couple of times, and then back through the whole thing, rinse and repeat. If you have any questions, leave comments in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and good luck learning this song.